Chris Allingham with the Virtual Weber Bullet. I want to wish you a happy holiday season coming up. You know, I'm recording this at the beginning of November, and we've got Thanksgiving coming up in a few weeks, and then we've got Christmas about 4 weeks after that. There are a lot of new folks that are finding my YouTube channel, and they may not realize that it's been here for 14 years, and even more interestingly, perhaps, I've got a website that accompanies this YouTube channel that goes back about 23 years. I have all kinds of tips and product information, recipes, modifications for using the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker. And there's so much of it that I created a page. It's called the Holiday Barbecue Recipes and Resources for Turkey, Ham, Standing Rib Roast, and so on. I put together an index page on the website that documents all the stuff related to holidays that you might find interesting and useful as you approach Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now, just a second, I printed it out. Now, this shows my age, you know, that I printed a web page out, but I can't help it. I used to work for Hewlett-Packard. I'm a retiree. Well, actually, I quit before I could retire, but I worked there for about 21 years. And just as an aside, quickly, if you'll indulge me, when I joined in 1989, HP was the world's leader in selling LaserJet and inkjet printers. We pretty much invented the categories. We sold millions and millions of them every year to businesses and to home users. And I remember so vividly in the early 2000s, the head of the printer division told us at a meeting that he was taking his daughter, sending his daughter off to college, and he said, "Honey, I'll get you a printer to take to school with you." And she held up her cell phone and said, "Dad, why would I need a printer? I keep all of my pictures on my cell phone." And that was the moment when we knew that the printer business was pretty much dead. So if you're under a certain age, you cannot begin to understand why I actually printed a web page. And if you're over a certain age, it probably makes a lot of sense to you. Anyway, I wanted to be able to relate to you the stuff that's on that web page. There are sections that are organized into turkey recipes, ham recipes, standing rib roast recipes, beef tenderloin recipes, and then other resources. And since we're coming up here on Thanksgiving, I want to make sure that you know that the most popular turkey recipe that we have on the Virtual Weber Bullet website is the whole turkey that's been apple brined. Now, this is the favorite recipe of everybody. If you've not tried it, I would encourage you to try it. It's a recipe that Weber published years and years ago, and I posted it on my website, and it has just become a holiday classic for people. It's apple juice and orange juice and ginger and clove and a bunch of other things that are really delicious. And there are people who, to this day, they swear about it on my discussion forum. They swear about it. They swear by it on my discussion forum. They swear by it on my Instagram account, on my Facebook page. It's just really a classic brined turkey, wet brined turkey recipe. Now, before I go on, I know that, you know, wet brining is a little bit out of fashion these days. People are doing a lot of dry brining. Why? Because dry brining is a lot more convenient. You just rub the turkey over the skin or under the skin with a flavorful salt and spice mixture, refrigerate it for a day, and throw it on the grill, and you're done. Wet brining requires that you find the right kind of food safe container. You got to prepare the brine solution. You've got to put the turkey in it and soak it for a day. You got to make space for that in the refrigerator or in a cooler or maybe in your garage if your garage stays above freezing but below 38. I mean, you can just see that wet brining is a lot more complicated, but it's a whole different result, and a lot of people still like it. And, you know, it's just a tool like any other. So if you've not tried wet brining and you want to try a recipe, try our whole turkey that's been apple brined. If you have tried wet brining and you weren't real happy, try our whole turkey apple brined recipe. It's really, really a winner. So maybe in the comments, you'll tell me whether, you know, what's your go-to brining strategy these days in 2021? Are you on team wet brine? Are you on team dry brine? Are you on team no brine? It's okay not to brine, by the way. You can just rub the outside of a turkey and go ahead and put it in the smoker, and you'll get a good result too. So put your thoughts down in the comments about that. I'd be curious to read what you have to say. Anyway, back to the show. I've got recipes for a basic whole turkey that's been self-basted. Can you successfully smoke a self-basting turkey like a butterball in the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker? Yes, you can. What about brining one of those turkeys? Yes, you can. What about a honey brine? We've got that. What about a salted turkey? We've got that. What about a butterflied turkey? Yes, we've got recipes for that. What about just a turkey breast without the rest of the turkey? Yeah, we've got recipes for that too. What if I want to do it Central Texas style? Yes, we got that too. So we've got just like a whole bunch of links to recipes for turkey. In fact, turkey is probably the #1 thing I've ever cooked on the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker, and it couldn't be easier. You do it at a higher temperature, you cook it quickly. It doesn't take all day and all night to do it, and your family will just look at you like, wow, what was that? That's delicious. The smoke really adds a very interesting flavor profile to turkey. You know turkey's bland. Just don't overcook it. Put some smoke flavor on it. Your guests will rave about it. Finally, I want to mention too, we have reference articles for turkey. We have an article about brining. I've got an article about turkey selection and preparation. I've even got kind of a rudimentary carving demo that shows how you can carve a turkey with, I prefer to do it with an electric carving knife, but you could substitute the electric knife for a really good sharp chef's knife. And this real short video that I have will show you how to get that done. And every time I think I've run out of turkey resources, I could look at this page and realize I've not covered it all. I have a transcript from a Twitter chat that I did with Kevin Coleman from Weber. He's the chief barbecue dude from Weber. You can read the transcript from that. That was from 2013. We covered lots of topics related to using the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker for Thanksgiving turkey. I have, of course, a forum devoted to turkey talk this time of year at the Virtual Weber Bulletin Board, TVWB.com. Look for the subforum called Turkey Talk. If you don't want to post there, you can at least read the comments and the questions and the answers that are there. If you want to post a question, you can register easily for the forum at no cost, and you can post your questions, and lots of friendly members there will help figure out the answers to your questions. And there's also a whole bunch of turkey recipes at the discussion forum too, so you can check out that resource as well. Okay, so moving beyond turkey, there's more to life than just turkey. I've got some ham recipes, spiral sliced ham. I have half ham recipes. I've got a ham selection and preparation article as well that helps you understand all the terminology of the different types of hams you'll see in the supermarket, the ins and outs of it, and how best to prepare a ham for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. One of my next best favorite things to turkey in the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker is standing rib roast. It's an expensive cut of meat. People call it prime rib. Some people call it standing rib roast. It couldn't be easier to cook though in the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker. And again, the smoke flavor really elevates something that is already great and turns it into a really spectacular dish that will amaze your holiday guests. So we've got recipes out there for herb crusted prime rib, for using a Montreal seasoning, very simple approach to making a prime rib delicious with Montreal rub. Doing a dry aged one yourself, DIY, doing a simple salt and pepper one. And then again, we have an article on how to select and prepare your standing rib roast, and I've got a video on how to tie a roast if that is of interest to you. Finally, in the meat category, I've got an article about beef tenderloin, how to prepare that on the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker, and a video that shows you how to trim out a whole tenderloin in the cryovac, trim it out and tie it up in order to smoke it in the Weber Smokey Mountain Cooker. Last but not least, this is the gifting time of year, and we're hearing lots of things this year. I'm, recording this in November 2021. We're hearing lots of things about supply chain problems and the availability of things. So we don't really know, whether the availability of things is gonna hold out long enough for us to get all the things that we're asking Santa for this year. But we'll do the best we can, and I've prepared a holiday gift guide that you can check out. It includes a lot of the things that I think are cool holiday ideas. Some of them are classic ideas that are on my list year after year. Some of them are new things that I pick each year based on what's going on in the barbecue and grilling world. So check that out. It'll give you a lot of different ideas at a lot of different price points. And the purchase of those items can help support the website through Amazon. So appreciate your thought about that too. Anytime you can use Amazon to make your purchases using the links on our website, it can be helpful. It helps us earn a small commission. So thank you in advance for your consideration on that. Anyway, I think that wraps up this video for now. I want to thank you very much for watching. You know, I was trying to figure out how to put one of those like turkey filters on my face and do part of this as a turkey, because I feel like one sometimes, but I couldn't figure out how to make that happen. So unfortunately, I couldn't improve the entertainment value of this video. If you know how to put a turkey filter on my face, let me know, and maybe I'll consider doing that next year. Put that down in the comments. Or if you just want to call me a turkey, you can do that in the comments too, but please be kind, okay? Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Please like and subscribe to my videos if you would be so kind. It helps other people find them. It really does. Until next time, hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving and a very Merry Christmas and holiday season. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.